Hey folks, this is the solar eclipse renewal and rebirth. I did a video, a live video a little bit ago, and posted it. And it was about one goal, whatever it takes. And I talked a little bit about the solar eclipse and individual, what an individual should do in order to set intention and things like that. And then it came to me that, well, what the hell, why can't I just do my part too? Before I go on with that, though, I wanted to tell you guys there's something else that I posted, and it's a drum intention that's going to be going on globally August 29th. I think it's 6:30 Pacific time. I didn't have it written down, but please check that out. It's really going to be cool. The video for it as a promo was pretty awesome. They're going to link the elders and ancestors from Standing Rock with Black Rock, and just check it out for yourself. But anyway, so I started thinking about it, and the reason I'm doing this video right now is because that unity is so important. And so what I'm asking all of you to do is to post on here. You guys are just flying on here, man. Everybody, hello, everyone. Thank you so much for joining in. But what I want you to do, if you would, you don't have to, but at least make it an intention. What is the prayer that you have? What is the intention that you have? What is the healing that you need? And I'm going to do everything that I possibly can to help you with that, because that's what I do. I'm a healer. I'm a psychic holistic healer. But right now it's all about what I feel, and we need to pull all this together in unity. That's what this renewal and rebirth is all about tomorrow. People think of it as a special event, and they're all getting together, and that's fine. But it's also up to each individual. And like I said in my previous video, it's more about what we're going to do together as individuals and coming together in unity. So that's what's the most important part about it, is us coming together. We're going to be the change that we want to see in the world. And so with that, this is why I'm doing this video off the cuff. But I have some stones here that I laid in front of me that I feel are important. Of course, I have my feathers and my drum, and I'm going to burn some sage here. The fan's going on, so see, I'm going to start to burn this. I'll let it light it up with a candle. Sometimes it's easier than using a lighter. So the other ones are informative. This one's going to be more fun. So we're going to put out the intention of rebirth and renewal and just having fun. One of the things that I did right before I got on here was I pulled a card from my medicine cards. I know this is probably backwards, but that's what it is. And what came up was the Otter. And the Otter speaks of the feminine energy. Now, what I think is cool is that when you think of male energy, sometimes you think of, the ego. And that's what's wrong with our world right now, is there's just too much ego. So the Otter represents the feminine energy. And what I think is cool is that when it speaks of it, it speaks of what the feminine energy means, and in being playfulness and having love and acceptance of other people without jealousy and without judgment. That's what the Otter medicine teaches. So I thought that was pretty important and prevalent also. So like I said, there's still people coming on. My brother, Keith, I love you, and some other friends. So look, like I say, if you guys come up with anything that you want to post on here, please do. And Phyllis asked a question, would this eclipse make you feel sick and off? Yeah, definitely it does, because think about it. The full moon energy, which we just had 13 days ago, will change things and in the releasing. And Phyllis, what you're experiencing now is also the energy of what the eclipse is coming. Now, going back to the Otter medicine and the feminine, isn't it interesting in a solar eclipse? The solar eclipse is daytime. Like, for instance, the red-tailed hawk is something that represents the daytime, masculine energy. And the moon is more representative of the red-tail's opposite, which is the great horned owl. So you have the solar and the lunar male and female influences. So with the solar eclipse, think of it this way, in that the sun, the male ego energy, if you want to look at it that way, is being blocked out by the feminine energy. And I think that's pretty important. It's significant in the rebirth and renewal of our world, and also within us, so that we can get rid of all the negative bullshit, and everything. So, okay, so more people are coming on, and once again, I want to ask you guys, please, either on here or anywhere else, because even if you don't, share this, because even if you don't respond right now, you can respond clear up to the time of the eclipse in your time zone. Now, most of us are right here on the East Coast, so that's going to happen, I think, somewhere around 1:45, 2 o'clock, something like that. But my whole intention here is to give all of you the energy boost, so to speak, in your healing, in your prayers, and your intentions for what you desire, not just for this eclipse, not for, this year, but for the future, that we all coincide with a positive influence on our world as individuals, but together as one. I recently heard, and I thought it was so cool, I think it was Abraham Hicks said that one person who has the true intention of the heart is more powerful than a million people that are negative. That's pretty cool stuff. So thank you so much for watching. I'm going to do a little bit of drumming and be quiet here. I got the sage burning. I'm using my feathers, and we have a white candle burning for all of your intentions, your prayers, and your healings that's needed. Please list those, and I'll go back. Like I said, take it right up until 2 o'clock tomorrow. I'll take care of it. So we're going to do some drumming here. So just listen, because this is the heartbeat of the mother. So whatever your intention is, or your prayer, for the changes that we wish to seek in this world and in our life, and getting rid of all the stuff that we no longer find useful. So come on, let's hear some requests. Anything that you guys might need, let me help you out, and let all of us join together for whatever that intention is, whatever your prayer is, and whatever renewal is that you seek. That's the purpose of this video. Our prayer, at least mine, is for unconditional love and advanced forgiveness, to take on a Christ consciousness, to rediscover who we are as spiritual beings, and connect fully with who we truly are, who we forgot we were, for all of those abilities and gifts and memories to come flooding back to us. To have peace and harmony. You know, heaven on earth. That's what it's all about. That's what we all desire. So, I mean, what the hell, man? Let's just get it all together. You know? I mean, we got quite a while before the eclipse happens. And this is remarkable. This is something that we, you know, won't experience for quite a while. So one of the things that I mentioned in the video I did live a little while ago that I posted was Turtle Island, which is North America, you know, is indigenous land. And I find it remarkable that this eclipse is going clear across this continent, not just this country, not just the United States. You know, you have to include everyone on this continent in North America, because we're all one. Phyllis just put up, my granddaughter Bella, cure for sclerosis, help her through this. Thank you. So let's put this intention out for Phyllis's granddaughter Bella. You know, here's a beautiful little child that, you know, we have to have life experience. But we do know through faith and knowing that this sweet, adorable child is going to make it through it. And she's going to be a witness. She's going to be able to come back and do the same things that we're doing. We're living testimonies to this new generation, but I want to tell you something. This new generation is the one that's going to teach us, you know. They're so connected, man. I mean, my grandkids, my one grandson, Camden, this kid can wake up out of a dead sleep and he's got a smile on his face. I don't know how that is. He's like 3 years old now, and he's always been that way, you know. So it teaches me that every time you wake up in the morning, put a smile on your face, you know. But I know you guys are watching. I know there's stuff that you want to set out as intention. I know you want to pray. I know you want renewal in your life. So start posting this stuff so that we can all focus on it and join our energy with you to make it happen. I mean, that's what it's all about, right? And that's why I'm doing this video. So, thanks everybody for watching and coming on. This is really cool. And this is part of my dream, you know, helping people and bringing them together in unity and making this a better world. You know, instead of focusing on all the negative stuff, we be aware of it? Oh, sure, yeah, but it doesn't mean you should focus on it and talk to people about it and all that other stuff, because it just adds to the energy. It just gives it all that momentum. That's just a bunch of bullshit, man. And that's what adds to division. That's another thing that I want to put out there too, is for an intention that there's no longer division. There's no groups. There's no races. You know what I mean? We're only one race. It's called the human race. Okay, so everybody else that, you know, even me, you know, Native American. Yeah, true. But I'm also a white boy. You know, I got to acknowledge and respect, you know, my other family members as well. But nationalities are cool to help you identify who you are, because there is meaning behind all of it. But by God, it doesn't mean that you're any different or more special than anyone else, because you're not. Because we're all special. We're all who we need to be. We all bleed the same color, you know, and that's my focus. It's just bringing everybody together in love and compassion. And yeah, exactly, Phyllis. Stop worrying, being so anxious, because the more you just surrender, which is hard for people to do, but when you honestly surrender, then you have the opportunity for the Creator, the infinite divine Creator, to add to your life. because you're exposing fear for what it is, and getting rid of it. So one of the things too is that I came up with the meaning of thrive. What's it mean to thrive? Not just survive, but what's the meaning of thrive? It means the heart rises in vibrational energy. Okay, well, that's cool. Now, when we're talking about ourself, what is ourself? Ourself is a soul evolution of love, which is unconditional, and forgiveness, which is advanced far beyond our human understanding. And also one more, the meaning of the word soul, our soul, who we are, okay, is a spiritual outpouring of unconditional love. That's what we are. That's ourself, and that's how we thrive. So Phyllis, okay, stop worrying and being so anxious, and also start showing kindness to one another. Exactly. Leslie, her intention and prayer for renewal is to being open to receive and feel worthy to receive. Oh, that's a big one for a lot of us, right? I mean, we're constantly told that we're not good enough and things, but we are, because we're connected. We have this, I did a video on it once called the Perpetual Heritage. And what that means is, just imagine if you're the son or a daughter of a king, and you don't know it, but there's proof somewhere along the line that you're in that bloodline, and you were actually poor. And then all of a sudden somebody came to you and said, well, you're going to come and you're going to live in the king's castle, and you're going to, benefit from all of it. So how cool is that? Are you going to say, oh no, that's okay, because everybody tells me I'm just a poor person? No, you're going to take full advantage of it. So that's what's going on right now. So yeah, you are worthy to receive. You are a spark of the infinite divine creator. And that is the most awesome feeling in the world once you get to really know it. That is also why the I am affirmations are so important. So look some of those up, figure out what is good for you in your I am. I've come up with a lot of them. I post them, I put them in my videos and things like that. But well, like I just said, I am an infinite spark, or spark of the infinite divine creator. I am worthy. Even a simple one like that, Leslie, just I am worthy. Tell yourself, nurture yourself. Another one I did a postcard that says, I fly from the inside. What's that mean? Fly, first love yourself. You can come up with all kinds of stuff. Just do what's right for you. Come up with something. Write them down. Also, here's a good one. I am grateful. I'm looking forward to today. Not yesterday, not tomorrow, today. There's all sorts of different things you can come up with. Just, let it come to you. I am creative. There's all sorts of things like that, that you can come up with. So, the whole intention again, just for those who've just joined us, is this is the intention for prayers and healing and for renewal with tomorrow's solar eclipse. And I just wanted to put this out. I want everyone to take full advantage of it. Please share with your friends and everything, because I'm going to put forth everything up to the time of the eclipse. and put it out in offering and give it a boost of energy, so to speak, and invite in my elders and the ancient ones and put out my intentions, and I explain what some of those were, and all for unity, all for the coming age of Aquarius, all for a new world, a higher vibration, and just roll with it. You know, this is important for all of us, and not just us. Native Americans always say that everything they do is to benefit the next 7 generations, and so that's my biggest thing is, you know, I want to leave behind a better world than what I had. And it's more than just talk, it's action. And this is one of those actions, bringing us all together for the common cause, because it's all what we want to have. And that's the most important part, is coming together as one, you know. And so we can do this. We have done it. It's already happened. We're just going through the process of it. Another thing that Native Americans said that one of my elders told me was that we plant the tree in which we will never enjoy the shade. In other words, we do the work. We plant the seeds, we plant the trees and nurture those trees, and even after we pass on, it'll be there to provide shade. But it's also, one tree is a complete ecosystem. Think of all the insects and the birds and the small mammals, you know, that benefit from that tree. So, one seed of life that you plant can benefit so many. Yeah, not even to mention the microscopic part of it. It's just too cool, you know. Open and able to receive the healing. Again, Phyllis, it's all about being, you know, knowing that you're worthy, and you are. Leslie, you're very true. We don't inherit the earth from our elders. We borrow it from our children. Yeah, it is. More people will realize that. I don't want to scare anybody, but there's going to be some earth changes coming on that we'll see in our lifetime. And it's not going to be catastrophic. It's not Armageddon and all that fear-based shit. But there are going to be things that happen. But we're going to be fine. And, you know, other societies and civilizations have lived through it and moved on and rebuilt, and we will too. But in order to be prepared for those events to happen, we also have to do the work in what I'm trying to present to you tonight in coming together. Think of it this way. When 9/11 happened, it brought this country together where nobody complained about race. There was no arguments. There was no fighting. We were all pulling together because we had one common enemy. Well, without having a reason other than wanting to have all of this beauty and harmony and peace and unity and joy come, which is a damn good reason, you know, we don't need an enemy to do it. So, that's why I'm doing this video for tomorrow. So, whenever it's all said and done, we're going to be stronger as a human race. We're going to be stronger as people. We're going to be stronger as a tribe. And so, just bring it, you know. That's all I can say. Just bring it. You know, this is why I'm here. So, in just a minute of prayer, I'm going to go back to the drum here, and everybody that's watching, if you'll please just put out your intention, your prayer, and what you're asking for renewal in your life, but even more so to expound and amplify the energy, let's link up with the core of Mother Earth and the Christ consciousness grid that is 60 miles above the Earth's crust, that it fully encircles it and taps into the magnetic field of the Earth, which also taps into our biomagnetic field and our energy fields, because everything is interlinked. Okay, so my thing right now is the sage is already burned out, so we're good there. But I'm going to drum again here for about a minute or so, and what I'd like you guys to do with me is to put out that intention for everyone else. When you think of a big ball of light, like the color of lightning, just beautiful ball of light, right? And just blow it up to where it expands around you, it expands around your city, it expands around your county, it expands around your state, it expands around your country, it expands around your hemisphere, and then eventually completely surrounds the earth. Just think of that light of love, that just white light expanding, and put out the intention for renewal, prayers, and healing for everyone else. All right? Just envision that as I drum here for a bit. And if you have one to help you visualize, get a nice white candle. And you can do this later too on your own. So, but anyway, just envision that. Okay, so, as I always say, dare to dream, because no better dream than having unity and peace and love and understanding and unconditional love and advanced forgiveness to bring us all together, to have that world that we've all been expecting. So, put that as an intention as well, the expectation that is coming, and you'll see it in this lifetime. Like they say, dream big or go home. I'm always up for a challenge. Namaste. Much love. Add everything that you can onto this post, and I'll keep up with it until about 2 o'clock tomorrow when the eclipse happens. Share this with your friends online and make sure that they see it so that they can be added to it as well. And I know that together we can change the world. It's like that one movie, I really liked it, A Knight's Tale. And it was so funny because, in there, his father kept on telling him that, you know what, a man can change his stars. See, kids don't think anything's impossible. We've been programmed as adults that almost everything's impossible. I've reprogrammed myself to believe that I can change my stars. And so can you. God bless, namaste, and dare to dream. We'll see you later.